to Good Games Spawn Point, the show for younger gamers by gamers. I'm Hex.
And I'm Bajo.
And I am D.A.R.R.E.N.
And as we promised you, it's time for us to share our recent trip to one of the world's greatest gaming nations, Japan.
Yes, Tokyo Game Show and everything. Keep your eye out for robots, D.A.R.R.E.N.
Did you know there are more robots in Japan than in the rest of the world combined?
That's amazing.
Roll the tape, Kerry.
Tokyo Game Show.
Yes, we've never been here before, so Hex, I think we should go play some games.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, so I've heard about these. This is the Vocaloid girls. This is Hatsune Miku. And basically people will pay money to go to a concert to see her, this manga character, and they project a hologram of it, and she sings.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah. It's kind of just like pop.
Kind of catchy.
There's 1,500 songs that you can get for the Vita of Hatsune Miku.
That way.
This is Knack. It's one of the launch titles for the PlayStation 4, and I'm really keen to check it out, so let's go have a look. Find some enemies. Bam, bam. Die, die, die. I see. It's really fun. There's loads of variety to it. You change your size, you change your form. And I don't know, there's just something really nice about the level design. I'm really enjoying it. I can't wait to review it. Uh-oh. Oh, no. I get a lot of you spawnlings asking about Maple Story. Well, here it is here in Japanese. Let's see if I can figure it out. There you go.
What you doing there?
Well, I'm trying to play this Maple Story game, but it's all in Japanese, and I'm just not sure. I saw a panda that looked like she was in trouble.
Did you help her out?
Well, she disappeared, so now I'm trying to find her.
So what you're saying, Hex, is that you're a bit of a noob at this game.
Well, it's in another language, Bajo.
Oh, you saved the pandas.
I'm
Take it
saving
back.
the pandas.
I take it back, you're not a noob. You are a panda-friendly gamer.
She's got a lot of friends.
Yeah.
I hope they don't all need saving. I don't think I can save them all.
He looks angry, that one.
Yeah, it's fun to try and make up your own story. This panda, it runs a school. He's the headmaster of a school, and all of these pandas think he's too mean.
Maybe this girl isn't meant to be with pandas. Maybe they're only meant to have friends that are other pandas. Maybe that's one of the things.
Maybe.
Skip it. Skip it. Skip it. Uh-oh. Oh. He's off.
Oh, it's gone.
Well, I might leave you to it.
The buttons
That
are swapped
haircut.
around, and I always get confused. X is circle, circle is X. Japanese characters with small, normal-sized weapons. It's always like some massive sword or something like that.
Fused with the power of something. Oh, I got goosebumps a little bit from the music.
Using the brainwave, this application tells you whether you are interested in the person, other person, in a romantic way. I you to look at each other for 15 seconds in the eye, and this will tell you whether you like the other person or not.
Okay, all right, it's just liking.
Yes.
It'd be awkward
He said it in a romantic way.
15 seconds. 15 seconds. Okay, the result is. Very much, and you're not interested.
I'm not interested. Awesome.
That's the most uncomfortable thing I've done at a game show before, so whatever. The machine has spoken.
What games do you play professionally?
My professional is a fighting game. My main is Street Fighter. I completely make a living by professional gamer.
They call me the king for a reason.
Usually I play at least 8 hours. My parents, at first, they don't like this, but they know how I do well, so now it is okay.
Now, I'm not very good at fighters. Bajo's a bit better than me. Do you think you could go and give me some tips on some Street Fighter moves?
Okay.
Awesome. Thanks.
That's a kick, right kick, medium kick, heavy kick,
And
punch. Ow. You
Ow.
wake up.
Yes. Block.
Yeah.
I'm not good at blocking. Ow. I blocked them, but it was not enough. No! Oh, I did something cool then.
Good game.
Thank you. Wow, I don't think I've ever been beaten so quickly at anything in my life. So this game is called My Forged Wedding, and basically you pick a boyfriend and you introduce him to your parents and you date him, and it simulates the whole relationship. I don't think I'm quite ready to get married yet, but if I throw the bouquet, maybe someone else who's ready to get married can. You're up next, Bajo. Well, I don't know about you, Bajo, but I certainly had a lot of fun trying to muddle my way through some of those Japanese games.
Me too, Hex. But you know what? I think we need to find out a bit more about Japanese gaming culture.
Good idea.
Every street we go into is like this.
Imagine how much power they need. A city like this is so much electricity.
We've stumbled into the robot restaurant, and Hex, you know what? I'm not quite sure what to expect.
Well, I've seen some pictures of giant women robots fighting each other, but this is crazy. And why is there a mosaic of a fairy?
Hello. Danger.
Just,
Don arigato.
what just happened?
Of course, now it's going out.
Why is there a cow?
It's nice to see a historical interpretation of the robots versus dinosaur battle from ancient Japan.
culture can be so reserved, and then we see something like that. It's just so bizarre. What just happened?
I don't know, but it made me happy. Robots and dinosaurs and dancing, I'm in. Let's go this coast.
Thank you.
It's a new day in Tokyo and we're off to Minato Ward. We've been invited into the home of gamer Futa Nagao.
I don't trust your platforms. Is there a word for noob in Japan?
Oh!
Yeah! Was Mario the first game you ever played?
Super Mario 3.
So we've been kind of feeling like the Wii U may not be doing so well as Nintendo seem to put out the same game over and over. Mario's obviously very successful, but they don't try a lot of things that are new and different. Is that the same sort of feeling here in Japan?
Yeah,
you're right. Nintendo does do the same thing again and again, but it's always slightly different. In Mario, there are these new functions like helping with blocks, new ways to play together. But Zelda and all these games, it's the same thing. But I'm a fan, so I still love it.
A fan is a fan.
I see you have all the consoles. Which one do you play the most?
I play the PlayStation 3 the most. Xbox is not really successful here because they have an online subscription fee, whereas PlayStation doesn't. So the PlayStation 3 is definitely still the most successful in Japan.
Do you think now with the PlayStation 4 that since they're offering a subscription model as well, that will sort of maybe even the playing field for the Xbox and the PlayStation 4 here in Japan?
Japanese gamers will still probably choose the PS4 because it's cheaper than the Xbox One. And as you can see, in Japanese homes, space is very limited, so I don't think gamers will be able to get much use out of the Kinect. You'd need to move to a bigger house to be able to use it. So the current situation with the PlayStation being more popular here, I don't think that will change.
What we hear from parents in Australia is that their children play too many games all the time, and they don't know how to limit that. But is that the same here, or is it more accepted that everyone should game all the time?
Yeah, it's the same here. When I was a kid, I didn't get to play often because Mum would say I could only game after I'd finished my homework. I'm not worried about my future daughter gaming too much, but my wife is definitely concerned. She said she doesn't want her child to play any violent video games, and no 3D games because it's not good for your eyes. So she already has certain rules about how our daughter will game.
What about PC gaming? Is it very popular here in Japan, and do you play PC games yourself?
PC gaming is not as popular as it is in other regions of Asia, such as Korea, but it's still fairly popular. More people will game on smartphones and tablets though. If there is a game that's PC only, gamers might go for it, but generally they'll always choose the console option if there is one, and that's generally PlayStation.
So what's the perception of Nintendo in Japan? Because we were expecting them to be at the Tokyo Game Show, and they had no presence there really at all.
Nintendo are never at the Tokyo Game Show. They put their own event on in Japan. So no one is really surprised that they're not at the show because, as you know, they're so independent. I think they should be more like the other software makers. The 3DS was a huge success in Japan, but if they release something similar to the Wii U, I think they'll be in trouble.
What's the anticipation like in Japan for the PS4?
PlayStation 4は本当多分みんな期待してると思うんですよ。
There is great anticipation for the PS4, especially since Sony has announced that you can play PS4 titles on the Vita. I was skeptical when I first heard that. I thought if that's really possible, that would be awesome, but generally the first hardware always has bugs. So if it all works, then I think they'll come out on top.
There must be a lot of Wii games that we don't get.
What's Twilight Syndrome?
A big horror game.
Captain Rainbow!
Horror game.
What is this?
Captain Rainbow?
Is he a superhero? Yes. What's his superpower?
I don't know. I'm not sure, but なんだっけこれ。All the game.
His superpower is he's fabulous.
そう。
Do you think you yourself may ever stop playing games as an adult?
いや、僕はずっとやり続けます。やっぱり。
I've never thought about stopping. I'll always play games. But my parents always say to me, you're an adult over 30, why do you still play games? My generation has played games since childhood, but my parents never did. That's the difference.
Well, thank you so much for talking to us. Shall we have a game?
Yep.
All right. Nice save.
Thank you.
Where were you on that one?
We're just relaxing here at the Bandai Namco farm, and it's quite pleasant, isn't it, Hex?
Well, yes, amongst the autumn leaves, but we're also here, of course, to check out some games.
Oh dear. Whoa. I have no idea what this game is about. Oh! Look at my magical sparkles, Hex.
Why do I have
I'm a witch.
mask on? Oh, Scream guy. Okay, so obviously a lot of these games are completely in Japanese, but thankfully we have a wonderful translator with us, Yoko. Yoko, thank you so much for helping us out while we're in Japan. Let's look at this game here. Can you tell me what this one's called?
My sister cannot be this cute.
My sister cannot be this cute. And what is it about exactly?
I think you are going to become her brother, and you're trying to make her like a big star, like idol.
Okay, so you're her brother, and your sister, who can't be that cute, is going to be a big, like a pop star.
Yeah,
okay.
So you organize her website, and you try to organize a photo shoot, something.
And okay, so this is all like her like website stuff here. It's a whole range of games that we just don't get that's just so different.
We're having a great time in Japan, but we are missing our cats, and it's quite hard for people to have pets in this city because of their small homes.
Yes, but the Japanese have an ingenious solution. We have stumbled into cat heaven in one of Tokyo's many cat cafes.
About half of these cats were on death row and they've been rescued, and the other half are from breeders. There's about 25 in total, and people can just come here and hang out with the cats and give them a cuddle.
Yeah, in fact, even people that have cats of their own will come here and play with these cats because they consider them their friends. They even celebrate each cat's individual birthday.
What do you reckon, Hex? Should we get our cuddle on?
Oh, I love cuddling cats.
Hello, little kitty. Oh! Do I get to pat you now? Can I give you a little pat now? Little pat? Little pat? No.
This is Akihabara, Tokyo's very own electric town, home of everything electronic.
That's right, including a world-famous vintage game store. Now, if we can just find it.
Oh, well, let's start down here.
I have no words.
Donkey Kong 2, Donkey Kong 3, Star Fox.
Oh, they're so nicely preserved. Everything's shrink wrapped.
I know, it's beautiful, isn't it?
It's impressive. I respect the wrap.
Lemmings! Oh, wow, it's amazing.
This is where it all began for Nintendo. This is when they saved the video game industry with the Super Famicom. Ah, these boxes. I don't see games in VHS-sized boxes anymore. I don't even recognize half of these games. I feel like I've missed out, Hex.
Yeah.
I think I might have to take a Mega Drive. Sega Saturn. Different colors.
Yeah. My neighbours had one, we didn't play it much.
Can't afford it. Gotta set limits. Gotta set limits on what I can buy. So 3 consoles max, all right? Hex, don't let me buy more than 3.
You never listen to me anyway. Oh, the Famicoms.
Yes.
This would make a really good present for Goose, I reckon.
Yes, he is a fanboy. Get one for him, and I will take this.
Or would he want the computer disc system?
He is a bit of a hipster. He probably would go the disc-based.
Oh, this is a whole section of game soundtracks. Alpine Racer. Got Street Fighter 2. It's awesome.
Atari 2600 here, but it's not for sale. I must find one. There's a PS1 too, but it's a bit rough. I don't know. Oh man, I played so much of this game and I can't remember the name of it.
So hilarious.
It was awesome. This place, just like looking at these consoles and the games and even Double Dragon over there, just like floods nostalgia memories into my brain.
And just the variety of it, it really just shows the whole gamut of games. Awesome.
Well, Hex, I think it's probably for the best if we leave this place.
Yes, I don't think my wallet can handle any more, Bajo.
Let's go.
Have you played this?
Oh, yes.
It's a box copy. Oh, man.
Still original shrink wrap?
It's gonna be so cool, yeah, absolutely.
Either way.
You bought a PlayStation, because your first one didn't work, did it?
Ah, what a wonderful week that was. So good, Hex.
Oh, yeah, but I'm really gonna miss those kitties, though.
Oh, I'm glad you two enjoyed your holiday, but it's back to work next week when we review the new Skylanders Swap Force.
Well, let's get moving, Skylander. Those airships ain't stopping themselves.
Until next time, gamers, may all your games be good ones. Hex out.
Bajo out.
D.A.R.R.E.N out.
What was your favourite part of the trip, Hex?
Oh, I don't know. Tokyo Game Show was exciting to play all the different games, and I really loved the Cat Cafe.
Was it being away from D.A.R.R.E.N for a week?
I missed D.A.R.R.E.N a little bit. I missed him a little bit.
Bajo-san wa baka desu.
I never wanna hear you say. I want it that way. I want it that way. I can't believe we ordered this. It's so big.
I want it in my mouth really fast. Ice cream with ice today.